power forward than Tim Duncan?
One better what?
Power forward, yes, the Tim Duncan.
I might. It's impossible. You might not do anything.
Might be with you and go two.
What?
Wait, I got 4.
You have what?
4 what?
I got 4 better.
I'm confused. 4 what?
4 better power forwards. I just want to make sure. This has nothing to do with accomplishments.
You sure there's not forwards?
Nope. Basketball player. I'm talking about as a better power forward. You guys ready? Can I cook? Man, and I'm gonna convince you guys.
You're
and I'm gonna
burn
convince
the
the
fucking kitchen. But go ahead.
First, better power forward. Kevin Garnett is a better player than Tim Duncan. Guys, he's a better offensive basketball player, and he's also just as good defensively. And let's just make this very clear, because I know everybody's going to bring up the accomplishments, even though I said this is not what it's about. Kevin Garnett.
I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Yes, man. This is ridiculous, man.
Success as a team is more successful than LeBron. I got 6 rings. Individual accolades, or you want championships? Because I didn't chase mine.
Remember when I said that these Gonzo looking LeBron channels were going too far with their antics and trying to get views and clicks onto their channel? You remember when I said that, right? It wasn't that long ago. Well, these guys, man, if it ain't one thing, then it's another. Everybody screaming gang, gang. Or why am I singing Young Dolph? I don't know. But my goodness gracious. If they ain't talking about Jordan's career or Kobe's career, they talking about something and making up something. You know, I'm start calling the LeBron fans the revisionist party. Yeah. That's what I'm calling the revisionist party. Cause that's what they are, the revisionist party. They make up stuff and act like stuff didn't happen and change the course of history. This is what these guys do, because they ain't got no shame. Alright? They ain't got no damn shame. They just make up anything. So, as you heard in the beginning of this video, sitting and find 4 power forwards better than Tim Duncan, right? And this podcast is called The Basement Boys. I went through their channel and watched a couple of their shorts, and oh my goodness, man, these guys are terrible. Now I served let me do the context of the video. Said they can find 11 players that are better defenders than Michael Jordan. One was a Sir Thompson. I think Sir Thompson was the one on Detroit Pistons. Number 3 on their list was LeBron James. And that's where you know this is nothing but rage bait and clickbait. But that's another video for another day. But these guys are absolutely pathetic. So this is what they said about finding 4 power forwards better than Tim Duncan.
1 better power forward than Tim Duncan.
1 better what?
Power forward, yes, the Tim Duncan.
I might.
It's impossible. You might not do anything.
Might be with you and go two.
What?
Wait, I got 4.
You have what?
4 what?
I got 4 better power
I'm confused. 4 what?
4 better power forwards. I just want to make sure. This has nothing to do with accomplishments.
You sure there's not forwards?
Nope. Basketball player. I'm talking about as a better power forward. You guys ready? Can I cook? Man, and I'm gonna convince you guys.
You're
and I'm
gonna
gonna
burn
convince
the
the world.
fucking kitchen, but go ahead.
First, better power forward. Kevin Garnett is a better player than Tim Duncan. Guys, he's a better offensive basketball player, and he's also just as good defensively. And let's just make this very clear, because I know everybody's gonna bring up the accomplishments, even though I said this is not what it's about. Kevin Garnett had to play with the Timberwolves, one of the worst franchises ever. Tim Duncan was on the Spurs, who constantly always made sure that Tim Duncan had great teams around him.
Arguably,
this is already tough. I don't know where you're gonna find 3 more from.
Okay, I got your guy here. Giannis. Giannis is a better power forward than Tim Duncan. He's just a better player.
I mean, those are my 2.
Guys, let me just make this very clear. Tim Duncan has never reached the peaks offensively that Giannis has ever has. He's more versatile too. He's a better passer. And if we're gonna talk about defensively, he's a defensive player of the year. Number 3, Dirk. Dirk's a better player. Dirk's a better player.
You lost me.
He's better offensively, and I get there's defensive part of it. But offensively, guys, Tim Duncan's never reached the peaks that Dirk's ever reached. And if we want to talk about carrying a team, I get that Dirk has fell short a couple times, but Dirk also has never played with the type of teams that Tim Duncan has. Last but not least, Karl Malone. I think people forget who Karl Malone is. Karl Malone is one of the greatest scorers at his position ever. And if there wasn't that guy named Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Karl Malone would have a couple championships to himself. Guys, can I offer you 28 points for like fucking 6 straight years?
Can I offer you 5 championships in a span of 12? Can I offer you that?
Giannis. 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 That's why he lost the argument. I can give him KG maybe, even though I don't think KG is the best power forward of all time. But Giannis. Oh, we're not talking about team accomplishments. We talk about individual accomplishments. Because Giannis got one more MVP than Tim Duncan. Is that it? We're talking about Tim Duncan, right? Prime Tim Duncan, who had to play in the slow ball era. Right? The slow ball era. When defense was stout. Defense was defense. You couldn't just easily score. You actually had to be fast and quick. It had some type of bag or skill set to score. And Tim Duncan had that in his prime. Tim Duncan actually can shoot the mid-range. Tim Duncan was actually, fundamentally sound. They call him the big fundamental. Giannis is nowhere close to Tim Duncan when it comes to skill set. Nowhere close at all. So, what are you talking about? Just be making up stuff. That's what I be talking about. The channels be making up bull crap. Boulder Dash points. Oh crap. It's unbelievable. This is the same Giannis, right? They decide to jump ship and go join a super team now. A jankety super team down in Miami, but a super team, right? Where Tim Duncan had Spurs were a small market team. Spurs were a small market team. And they found 2 other people who were small marketed mind, who wasn't absolute divas in Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, and put them together. And they ain't put the best pieces, the best sounding or looking pieces around Tim Duncan to win 5 championships. They put workable pieces around Tim Duncan. And plus, you could say, yeah, Greg Popovich was the coach compared to what Giannis had to deal with. When they had Doc Rivers. See, the problem with Giannis is the same problem with LeBron and many other players still playing. No leadership skills at all. No leadership at all. Tim Duncan had that. Giannis can't say the same for him because where he at? Guess where he's at right now? In Miami, jumping ship. And probably the same old thing gonna happen. Tim Duncan easily, I don't know. Not to say that David Robinson wasn't doing anything, but Tim Duncan, the minute Tim Duncan got to San Antonio, Spurs became a championship team a year later. David Robinson was good, but he played in the West, could get over playing the likes of either Houston, Seattle, or Phoenix, whoever. But he couldn't do it. Tim Duncan is one of those players that instantly changed their team. Now I understand Giannis had to wait a minute, but he still hasn't gotten to the level now. With his age 31 now, and he still hasn't gotten to the level of Tim Duncan skills wise. Tim Duncan was a slightly better free throw shooter than Giannis. Better decision maker, better passer. I don't know about passer. But Giannis played in this new era where motherfuckers can foul and travel and get the fouls, it's ridiculous. So that's a terrible comparison. You don't want to say Dirk Nowitzki and Karl Malone. Karl Malone, I hate to say it, was pick and roll and putback dunks. He did have a little bit mid-range, but I don't think he was on the level of Tim Duncan. Dirk defensively was not. Wouldn't do it. Can't do it. And these guys don't know how to go back to the 80s and 70s. They ain't mentioned Bob Pettit, which was 50s though. They ain't mentioned him. But for some reason, these kids out here, so I'm gonna call them that. They ain't, I don't know, they don't look like kids. I'm gonna call them that because they got kid mindsets because they don't know much. But I don't understand the Tim Duncan hate. Kind of crazy. Kind of is. I hate this whole thing. Oh, peaks. He had higher peaks. Giannis, really, to be honest, kind of rhymes. To be honest, since at least 2003, maybe before that, really hasn't been that same Giannis since 2021 or 22. So it's hard to put him when talk about peaks. But no, I can't. No. No. And we won't put team accomplishments in there, which also has a little hand in it when it comes to individuality of these players. It's still Tim Duncan. Giannis playing the easier period. They gave Giannis Dame. Nothing worked. Now, I don't know what when it comes to Dame Lillard and Tony Parker when it comes to which type of levels. I still think Tony Parker should be on the top 75, but they get at the Dame. The only thing that Tony Parker really couldn't do that well was shoot from the three. And was he probably somewhere in the 30% area? But no, they act like San Antonio was a big market team. San Antonio was a small market team as well. They just had better, I guess you could not put this on else, but they had better management at the top as well with Greg Popovich. But no, skills wise, skill set wise, Tim Duncan blows Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the water. I don't even know what they even talking about when it comes to that. These guys just be talking straight out the ass and not know what they talking about. Told you these guys, these Gonzo looking motherfuckers don't know what they talking about. But nobody wants to listen to me. But these guys are goofy. Their whole channel's goofy. That's absurd. They don't make any sense. They just been making up stuff. Crazy. And that's enough of their revisionist party right quick. This has been an episode of Goats versus, I said that before, Goats Have Antlers. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Completely ridiculous.